day be?
Quite eventful actually.
Yeah? What you been up to?
Usual squad criminal activity, stealing from shops. A day-to-day, everyday activity.
At this time of the day, you already done that?
Yeah, every.
Yeah? What's your name?
Craig, mate.
Craig. How old are you?
33.
Where are you from?
Holborn, East London.
Born and bred?
Pardon?
Born and bred?
Born and bred East London, mate.
Yeah?
Cockney.
Cockney.
Cockney till I die.
You got any brothers and sisters?
One young sister, a year younger.
No brother? Okay.
One fucking woman, not barren.
What's life like for you growing up in Hackney?
Quite bad. Bullied when I was young, so I was 14 years old. I weighed about 30 stone. The only white boy in my area, so you can imagine what it was like.
Did that make you feel like you had to be a certain way then to fit in?
It made me feel like I had to adapt, not being racist, to act more in the culture of a black person than a white guy, because everyone was talking like it, and if I didn't talk like it, then I'll get pushed into talking like it. And they'll just say, hey, talking like a dickhead for us, so I had to fit in. I had no white friends around my way. I was the only white kid on the whole road. Like in the E9 there's only, say, 3 white families in the whole area. So it's quite hard growing up.
And what sort of things did you have to do to fit in then?
Sell drugs, hold firearms, a lot of crazy shit, man.
You ever been involved in any violence?
A lot of violence.
A lot of violence?
A lot. Not women, just area and area.
Was you ever involved in gang stuff that was going on back then?
Yeah, still.
You was?
Yeah. Balance road boy, mate.
Is that what you was part of?
Yeah, all the way, mate.
Yeah? What did you have problems with?
Underfields.
Yeah?
Hoxton.
Yeah?
South London boys, but mostly Underfields. What do you use from Underfields to meet up in area, Digby Street. It's like a little road here to the Sansay. Probably 50 of them, 100 of us, guys getting pulled out their cars, beat up, man running out the blocks with burners, shooting at man, crazy. I had quite an eventful childhood, to be honest.
So it was quite fun then?
Fun until I got to about 11, 12, that's when all the gang shit started happening. Started secondary school really, that's when everyone started to try to grow up. But the guys around my way were robbing men that are like 18 to 23 years old, and they're like 14, 15 years old.
Wow.
All them mash time guys getting pulled out their cars by little jams and that. They're madness to them, bro. Wow. Guy was serious guy, bro.
Wow.
Nah, them kids had serious balls for their age when we was younger, bro. They're known globally as well. Not just around here, they're known everywhere. Every end you could go to and ask about balance, they all know about them. And the boys are serious, bro. A couple of them have popped off, like even Pablo, R.I.P., bro, died in Main Street. Got stabbed in his neck. Robert Levy, good boy still. Got stabbed for stopping my mate from getting stabbed. Went to stab my boy and he jumped in the way and got stabbed in the neck. So I got that big painting on the wall down Wall Street. It's Pablo Escobar on the side of the cross-cut shop.
What's your relationship like with you and your mum?
My mum's my best friend, bro.
Even till now?
Even now.
Okay.
Like, I used to go raving with my mum, done all the drugs in the world with my mum.
Oh yeah, she was on the bit.
Told her the first time I had sex, used to go squat raves with her. My mum, my best friend, bro. So I'd rather chill with my mum than my brethren. That's how it is. Smoke weed with her. She's a good mum, bro. You know what I mean? If I had beef in the pub, she'll bottle man before I did. That's how real she is. She's real. Man be shook with my mum more than me, bro. That's how real is. Like they hear Craig's mum's coming, they're scattering, bro. Bad man, bigger than you. They're cutting out for me, man.
And how's she now?
She's alright, but she's got a good job. She lives in Wales now. She made something. She weren't happy living in Hackney because of me.
So at what age did you get into taking drugs?
To be honest, about 5 years ago. Look, I told you, he's a cozzer. What, officer? Nice day on the beat? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, bait and jerk all day, cozzer. Cause smell him, man.
Yeah,
smell him. Anyway, see you later, offs. Rodders.
So at what age did you start taking drugs?
To be honest with you, about 5 years ago. Like, I was with my ex-partner. It's the first baby really, first baby that one of my partners was expecting. She lost, innit? That was the start of it, and my nan died. That's when I went from sniffing cocaine, learned how to wash it up, started washing it up, so I hit crack. From crack, my life went downhill like a fucking roller coaster, bro.
I thought you said you was taking drugs with your mum when you was younger.
It's like weed and that, innit? But hard class A drugs. That's what I mean, like, since I started taking that, it just ruined my life, man.
What made you want to take it?
Comfort. Made me block out pain and feel a bit above normal. And makes you feel supernatural, like you can just do anything on it. Stupidly, it seems that when I take drugs, I can do things a lot better, like exams, driving lessons, shit like that I can do, smash it. And drugs, but normal, I struggle.
Did you know what that feeling was going to be like for taking it, or
No.
you didn't know?
But I've got a very addictive personality. So when I do drugs, it's very easy for me to get addicted to it. You know what I mean? So if I try a drug now, say it was fucking heroin or ecstasy, as soon as I try it, most likely I'm going to like it. I'm not going to stop. Like crack now, I'm spending £500 every day.
Every single day?
Sometimes more.
How'd you get that much money?
Still from shops. Not allowed to no shop in the UK. Nowhere.
UK?
Nowhere.
What sort of stuff do you steal?
Anything from a bottle of bath shavers, £250, to jewellery, to cars, supermarkets. I rob the staff supermarkets, rob safes. Don't hit houses or old ladies or nothing. I just steal from people like Robin Hood. I steal from the rich to give to the poor, mostly. I'll go out sometimes, steal stuff to go and give to people who ain't got it. So I think that's the right thing to do. When these big supermarkets don't want to give nothing to people, they wonder why they rob them. Because if I go and ask them for food because I'm hungry, they tell me no. So I say I'm doing the right thing by asking them instead of stealing it. And then when they tell me no, fuck off, get away from my shop, I steal it anyway. You know what I mean?
And how long you been doing that for?
Hardcore, doing it to make £500–600 a day, probably 4 or 5 years.
Okay. So about the same time when you started taking drugs?
Yeah. But before that, it was just like kleptomania thing. Just go in there to like fun for my weed habit.
So you've been stealing from before to fund the weed habit?
Listen, if the Met had every time I went in the shop on the record, I'd never come out of prison. Definitely, I'd never be out again in my life. Because to be honest, I've probably made £5–6 million in that time. Easy, no exaggeration. I could have 5 Bugattis, Lamborghinis, mansions, and naked bitch for every day of the year. That is no exaggeration.
Where is it all now?
In my lungs. Not a good way in my lungs. It ain't in the bank because I'd be spending it. But I've had mad amounts of money, bruv. I found 14 bags in Victoria Park. I've licked a few things here and there that have given me some mad dollar. But mostly it's shops and jewellery and shit like that, bro. Cars. This man still won't get dinged off. I get them ringing so man can get them back on the road.
You ever been in jail for any of this stuff?
38 times.
You've been in jail 38 times?
38 times, bro.
When was the first time you went in jail?
17 for a firearm, possession of a firearm and bullets. My first ever offence that was.
What did you get?
18 do 9.
18 years?
Do 9.
Why so much? Why so many years?
10 years for the firearm, machine gun, and a year for each bullet.
Is that what they did?
Yeah.
They gave you 19, is it 18 years you said?
Yeah, 10 for the firearm,
Yeah.
and 8 for the bullets.
Wow. How long did you end up doing?
9 years.
Did 9 years straight?
Full 9 years, half of it.
What was that like?
Well,
17.
I'm lying, it weren't 9 years, it was 6 years and then they let me out on tag for 3 years.
Okay.
So, it's the longest I've ever known anyone to be on tag as well.
So as a 17-year-old, what was that like, being in jail for
Hard.
that long?
Because it's like catch-22, because I was 17, the next day I was 18, so I was then old enough to go to a man's prison. If it was a couple of days earlier, I would have went to Feltham, young man's, because it was the age I ended up in a big man jail.
Yeah.
I cried the first night, bro, bawled my eyes out, I was scared, thinking I've always given a large about, don't care about going to jail, then I'll get put in the cell with someone twice the size of you. And I hear stories about a man getting raped and all this shit, fucks your head, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sound bad, but I'm scared. Every time I go to jail, I'm scared. I'm not bad. It's just life, innit? I mean, so.
So what's jail like now for you? It's just something that you're used to?
Holiday camp. I'm used to it. Institutionalised. I'm better off in jail than I'm out here, I think.
Do you have any intentions of actually giving up the drug?
When I get the right help from society and government, I know it shouldn't be like that, but why do I have a choice? I don't feel like I have a choice, because right now I get promised I'm going to get accommodation when I come out of prison. I then get nothing, come out, left on the road as a homeless person, which is the main reason why I commit crime. So if I had somewhere to live, I wouldn't have to worry about getting somewhere to stay every night. Then it would make me more likely not to want to go out and steal, because I've got somewhere to live, somewhere to relax. Otherwise I'm taking drugs too to numb my body, because I'm out in the cold all that. Think of it like that. If I'm out in this madness too, I need drugs to make my body go numb, bro. It's giving me that feeling like I'm not cold no more. That's what drugs do, they take away the feeling of coldness.
So why didn't they get you something the last time you came out?
They just fail you, they set you up to fail, bro. The government set you up to fail. I think it's all a rigor.
When was the last time you came out?
22nd of March.
Oh, not long ago.
Bro, listen, I swear to God, I'm out. Longest I've been out is 6 months. In 33 years, I've spent 17 years in jail.
Wow.
Man, on and off like little bird, big bird, little bird, big bird. Longest I ever done was a firearm charge, but apart from that, it's been like 2 years, year and a half, 3 years to a year and a half, like stupid sentences, bro. They give me a year for a bike rule, bro. 1 year in prison for one bike rule. Not even 2 rules, one bike rule. It's crazy. But like I said, the police are the biggest criminals. They nick drug dealers to arrest them. When they get up with their money, so that they keep them under surveillance, watch them get up with their fees, shift them. They know straight away next month they're going to come and take their place. Let them build up their line, nick them. It's crazy. Man, the police are the biggest gangsters and criminals in the world, I think. Everyone fears them, everyone wants them when they're in trouble, so everyone slags them off when they went in trouble. Who do they call first? Police, right? You know what I mean? So everyone talks shit about them, but when their mum's getting held at gunpoint, who do they call? Feds. So they're good as well as they are bad. If it weren't for them, what would the world be like? Be like the Purge. I swear that's going to happen, so you watch. It's going to be a day of the Purge to kill off our... COVID was made by the government, I'm telling you now. It's kill off man them, because this country is overpopulated. Trust me. There's too much people in this country, it shouldn't be here. That's mad.
Anyone out there that's curious about drugs, curious about the lifestyle, curious about just how it feels, what would you say to them?
Aim high, don't sink low. Because life's not a game. Once you're dead, you're dead. Get enough sleep when you're dead. So, stay away from drugs, live your life, stay in school. Don't go near drugs. Someone says try it, don't try it. It takes one lick of a pipe to get you hooked. It's all in your mind, cracks in your mind. Like, it's not a drug that you can just say no to. Like heroin, you can't just say no to. Once that's in your body needs it to survive. Like, it ain't like you can not take it. If you don't take it, you're gonna shit yourself. You're gonna be sick. You're gonna puke up, you're gonna have bad belly pains. And that's constant until you get what you need. Methadone is heroin, it's pure heroin. It's even worse than the shit on the street. And it's addictive, it gets in your bones, it kills you. And that's the real shit. The government are giving you shit, and they say it's helping you, but it's not, it's killing you even quicker than the real stuff. Man, think of it. Methadone is pure 89% heroin. You know what I'm saying? It's mad. All my friends are dying left, right and centre as well. There's a dodgy batch of heroin going about laced with fentanyl. Fentanyl is a drug they use in hospital for treatments and certain things to sedate people. But it's killing off. About 18 of my friends have died this year. 18 of them. Yeah, since January. We're only in April, 4 months. Last year there was 82 deaths around there.
Wow.
All my brethren as well. I don't even remember their names, all of them. That's how bad it is.
Wow.
It's fucked. It's always the good ones that die as well.
So there's a lot of regrets then.
Listen, if I know for a fact, if I keep on the way I'm going on, I'll be dead by the end of next year. By next year I'll be dead. 100%.
So how are we going to stop that?
Prison is the way I do stop it. When I go to prison, it gives me like a lay down. It's like a rehab holiday, I'll call it.